नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, मी ज्ञानेश्वर आदास माऊली फाउंडेशन कडून आपल्यासाठी फोटोसिंथेसिस चॅप्टर मधला अजून एक नवीन व्हिडिओ लेक्चर घेऊन येत आहे. फॅक्टर अफेक्टिंग ऑन फोटोसिंथेसिस. ओके, नाउ we have learned maximum all the things from the chapter photosynthesis. जर तुम्ही पाहिले नसतील तर मागचे व्हिडिओ लेक्चर्स पाहू शकता. चॅनलला लाईक आणि सबस्क्राइब करा. ओके, आणि समोरचे व्हिडिओ लेक्चर्स येण्यासाठी सबस्क्राइब जर केलं तर ऑटोमॅटिकली तुम्हाला समोरचे लेक्चर येऊन जातील. ओके, आता आपल्याला पाहिजे फॅक्टर अफेक्टिंग ऑन फोटोसिंथेसिस. ओके, देर आर पर्टिक्युलर फॅक्टर्स which affect onto the rate of photosynthesis. Basically there are two factors which affect onto the rate of photosynthesis. Two types of factors which affect onto the rate of photosynthesis. Okay, first factors are internal factor. That factor are plant related factor. That factors are based onto the plant. Okay, and second are external factors. Second are external factor which depends onto the environmental condition. Which depends onto the environmental condition. Okay, basically two types of factor. First is the internal factor, second is the external factor. Internal factors are related to the plant, external factors are related to the environment. Now internal factors. Okay, in internal factor basically we know that the process of photosynthesis takes place in the leaf, green part of the plant. That's why particular factors or the criteria of the leaf are very responsible for the rate of photosynthesis. Okay, that's why the number of leaf from the plant factor is a first factor which affect onto the rate of photosynthesis. If any plant have maximum number of leaf, more number of leaf, then the rate of photosynthesis will be high. Rate of photosynthesis will be high. If the number of leaf will be medium or low, or it will be decreased, then the rate of photosynthesis will be also medium or low, or it will decreases. It means that as the number of leaf increases, photosynthesis increases. Number of leaf decreases, rate of photosynthesis decreases. Second factor is the leaf size. Leaf size, it means that there are many plants which are small leaf, medium, maximum. Okay, the size of the leaf is also responsible for the rate of photosynthesis. Why? Because if the size is larger, then the number of chloroplast will be larger or will be greater. Within that chlorophyll, the amount of chlorophyll pigment will be higher or greater. That's why the rate of photosynthesis will be high. Okay, that's why the leaf size is also very important. If leaf size increases, rate of photosynthesis increases. Leaf size decreases, the rate of photosynthesis decreases. Third factor is the leaf age. Age of leaf, because it play a very important role. Because if leaf is mature, it means that the proper all the enzymes and pigment required for photosynthesis are properly synthesized. In that case, the rate of photosynthesis will be high. But if leaf is young, then the photosynthetic pigment or all enzymes may not be developed. Then the rate of photosynthesis will be low. Or leaf is old or aged. In that case, some pigment or enzyme may be degraded. That's why the amount of pigments may be less. That's why rate of photosynthesis may be less. Okay, in case of this age, the mature leaf have greater rate of photosynthesis as compared to young and old leaf. Another is a leaf orientation. Leaf orientation means exposure to the sunlight. Okay, if leaf is oriented in such a way that it should properly receive the light radiation from the sun, then the rate of photosynthesis will be obviously high. If the orientation will not be proper, then the rate of photosynthesis will not be proper. Another is the mesophyll count, cell count. We know that the maximum number of cells or chloroplast is present into the mesophyll cell. If the number of mesophyll cells are large, then obviously the number of chloroplast count will be large. Okay, mesophyll cells are large, chloroplast will be large. Then the rate of photosynthesis will be high. As number of chloroplast is increased or the mesophyll cells are increased, obviously the rate of photosynthesis will be high. If the mesophyll cell count is less, if mesophyll cell count will be less, then in that case the rate of photosynthesis will be less. And also in case of a chloroplast, if chloroplast is high, then obviously photosynthetic pigment chlorophyll will be high and rate of photosynthesis will be high. If its count will be least, then the rate of photosynthesis will be least. These are very simple factors. All these are high, low, high, low, high, low. We know that all these factors, if are present into the higher amount, then rate will increase. If lower amount, then rate will decrease. All these are plant related factors. Now, except these plant related factors, there are some environmental factors. Environmental factors which are also responsible for the rate of photosynthesis. These are also called as an external factor. These are also called as an external factor. There are four basic environmental factors which affect onto the rate of photosynthesis are: first, sunlight, carbon dioxide concentration, temperature and amount of water. Okay, sunlight, carbon dioxide, temperature and water. These are four external factors which affect onto the rate of photosynthesis. Now, internal factor, external factor, from these factors we comes to know that there are much more factors which affect onto the rate of photosynthesis. It means that more than one factor. More than one factor. Now, if more than one factors are responsible or affect onto the any biochemical process, then the rate of photosynthesis will be affected by which factor particularly, it is one of the question. Which factor will be more affected or which factor will more affect onto the rate of photosynthesis? To calculate this, there is one of the most known and famous phenomenon of Blackman's law. Okay, we must know the Blackman's law of limiting factor. Okay, before this factor we must have to learn about the Blackman's law of limiting factor. The Blackman is the name of a scientist. Okay, and he has stated a particular law in 1905 for any process or for any biochemical process which depend on to the more than one factor. More than one factor. Now listen carefully the statement of this law. Blackman stated that when any biochemical process is affected by more than one factor, for example, external factor, sunlight, carbon dioxide, temperature, water. It means that four factors are responsible. Four external factors are responsible for the rate of photosynthesis, because photosynthesis is a biochemical process. Okay, his opinion is that if any process or any biochemical process depend on to the more than one factor, it means that more than one, there are four factors, not only one factor. It may be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, more than one factor. In this case, there are 4 external factors. Okay, if more than one factors are responsible, then the rate of photosynthesis will depend onto that factor. The rate of photosynthesis will depend onto that factor, which factor have lowest value or least amount. Least amount. Okay, it means that if sunlight is optimum, temperature is optimum, and water is also optimum, but the carbon dioxide concentration is lower, then the rate of photosynthesis will depend on to the carbon dioxide. Or if sunlight, carbon dioxide, temperature, all these 3 things are optimum, are present into the optimum amount, but the water amount is low, water is less, then that process will depend on to the water. It is nothing but the Blackman's law of limiting factor. Listen again law. It is a very important law. Question can be asked by considering to this law, or 4 values of 4 factor will be given to you, and options will be asked in such a way that which factor is depend on to the rate of photosynthesis in given question. In that case, you should pick up that factor which is least in count, जो कमी प्रमाणात आहे. म्हणजे थोडक्यात हा लॉला काय सांगायचं आहे की जर समजा एखादी बायोकेमिकल प्रोसेस एकापेक्षा जास्त फॅक्टरवर अवलंबून आहे, मग ते 2 असू द्या, 3 असू द्या, 4 असू द्या, 5 असू द्या, त्यापेक्षा जास्त, तर त्या कंडिशन मध्ये जो फॅक्टरचं अमाउंट किंवा क्वांटिटी किंवा कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन सर्वात कमी राहील तो फॅक्टर त्या फोटोसिंथेसिसच्या रेटला रिस्पॉन्सिबल राहणार. त्या फॅक्टरवर डिपेंड राहणार की त्या फोटोसिंथेसिसचा रेट कसा ठेवायचा, कसा राहायचा. ओके, का? कारण अमाऊंट ऑफ वॉटर संपलेलं आहे. समजा आपण म्हणून वॉटर कमी प्रमाणात आहे, समजा वॉटरचे 10 मॉलिक्यूल अवेलेबल आहे, तर 10 ची 10 युटिलाइज झाल्याच्या नंतर समजा 11वा मॉलिक्यूल आपल्याकडे नाहीच आहे, मग हे कितीही तिघजण असले तर रेट ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस चालू राहणारच नाही ती रिएक्शन. ओके, त्यामुळं जो कमी प्रमाणात अवेलेबल असेल तो इथं अफेक्ट करणार. हा झाला ब्लॅकमन्स लॉ ऑफ लिमिटिंग फॅक्टर. ओके, आता मग आपण बघू की एक एक्सटर्नल फॅक्टर. ओके, एक्सटर्नल फॅक्टर काय सांगतो? त्यातला पहिला सनलाइट. ओके, वी नो दॅट विदाउट सनलाइट द फोटोसिंथेसिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. बराबर, द प्रोसेस ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस is also affected by sunlight. Okay, different types of lights, or we can call it as a quality of light, intensity of light, and duration of light. Quality of light means proper wavelength. Okay, we know that in red and blue region the rate of photosynthesis is high. If the red and blue radiations are provided to that leaf, then obviously rate will high. If not provided, rate will low. It means that quality of light. Then intensity. If the light is brighter, then obviously rate of photosynthesis will be high. If light is not brighter, then it will be decreased. In the same way, duration. How long period the light is going to be available. For that process, that is also responsible. That is nothing but the duration of light. म्हणजे लाईट किती वेळापुरती, 10 तास आहे का 11 तास आहे का 12 तास आहे, जेवढा जास्त वेळेपुरती लाईट अवेलेबल होईल तेवढा रेट ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस काय राहणार, जास्त राहणार. मग या ग्राफवरून आपल्याला एक कळतं. बघा, मग ग्राफ आपण प्लॉट केला, लाइट इंटेंसिटी वर्सेस रेट ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस. as we increases the intensity of light, then the rate of photosynthesis increases linearly. Observe this A segment. Okay, it means we increasing the light intensity. photosynthesis rate increases. But as again we increase the light intensity, then graph become bent. Graph become bent. It means that the rate of photosynthesis is decreasing. Rate of photosynthesis is decreasing. Observe this B segment. And if again we increase the intensity of light, then that case the graph is straight. It means that there is no increase in the rate of photosynthesis. From this, what is concluded? From this we come to know about the quality of the light. Because at this particular point, at this particular light intensity, the rate of photosynthesis is high. The rate of photosynthesis is high. If we decrease the intensity, then rate will decrease. And if we will increase the intensity, then there is no any increase in the rate of photosynthesis. Graph is steady. Okay, that's why at particular temperature, intensity of light, the rate of photosynthesis is maximum. Below that, rate will decrease, and above that, again rate will steady or decrease. Okay, this is the effect of sunlight. Okay, now next factor is the concentration of carbon dioxide. We know that carbon dioxide is one of also a reactant in the photosynthesis. Okay. Now actually the environmental CO2 concentration is 0.03 to 0.04%. It is very less amount of concentration of CO2. Okay. Now if we increase from this graph, observe this is the concentration of CO2 on x-axis and rate of photosynthesis on y-axis. Okay. Now if we increase the concentration of CO2, then in that case initially rate of photosynthesis increases. If we increase concentration up to 0.05% of CO2, then rate is increased. But more than that concentration, there will not be any more increase in the rate of photosynthesis. Either rate will be steady, or because of the degradation of the leaf, rate may decreases. It means that it is also a important factor. It means that at particular CO2 concentration or at particular carbon dioxide saturation concentration, the rate is high. Below that concentration and above that concentration, rate will decreases. Now in C3 and C4 plant, the maximum rate of saturation or maximum amount of CO2 saturation is 450 microliter per liter. In C3 plant, the carbon dioxide saturation is up to 450 microliter per liter, and in C4 plant it is 360 microliter per liter. Okay, it means that that much amount of C3 plant will absorb 450 microliter per liter, and C4 plant will absorb 360 microliter per liter amount of carbon dioxide, and that's why at that range the rate of photosynthesis will be high. Okay, now it is one of the simple factor. We know that it is same like that of sunlight. Okay? At particular amount rate is high, below that and above that rate will be decreased. But excess CO2 concentration may damage the leaf, and that's why possibility is that the rate of photosynthesis will decrease. Okay, another factor is temperature. Now, how temperature affect onto the rate of photosynthesis? Okay, we know that the dark reaction and light reaction are enzyme dependent reaction. Many of the reactions in the dark and light reactions are dependent onto the enzymes, and we know that enzymes are temperature sensitive. They can play role, or they can activate themselves, or they can catalyze reaction at particular temperature window. We know that basically the enzymes are mostly active near to the 25 degrees Celsius temperature. Okay, below that and above that temperature, these are inactive, or we can call it as temperature increases, enzyme activity increases. Now that's why these temperature directly affect onto the enzyme, that's why. And enzymes are temperature sensitive, because we know that enzymes are mostly 20-25 degrees Celsius. At that temperature these are active, but temperature is increased 30, 35, 40, then degradation of enzyme may take place, and because of degradation of enzyme molecule, then the photosynthesis will not be takes place. It means that if we increase the temperature, the rate of photosynthesis increases up to particular temperature, and after that temperature rate again decreases. Why? Because there may be degradation of enzyme molecule takes place, and because of degradation of enzyme molecule, the number of enzyme molecule may be decreased, required for the catalysis of the reaction, and the rate of photosynthesis will decreases. Okay, this is a temperature, means it means that the particular amount of temperature is required for the process of photosynthesis. Below that temperature and above that temperature, rate will decreases. Okay, another factor is water. Now water is also one of the reactant into the rate of photosynthesis. Now the water is also required in proper amount. Water is also reactant. Okay, now if we increase the amount of water, now very first of all, it will not affect directly onto the rate of photosynthesis. It directly affect onto the plant body. It can directly affect onto the plant body, and if plant body is affected by water, we know that you must have observed that in more water region, or if there is a more amount of water is supplied to the plant, then the leaf of that plant become yellow instead of green. Why? Because the chlorosis of leaf takes place, and because of that chlorosis of leaf means degradation of chlorophyll. That's why the rate of photosynthesis obviously will decrease. It means that if amount of water increases, then because of chlorosis the leaf become yellow and rate of photosynthesis will decrease. Now if water amount is decreased, observe this, at this particular level, particular amount rate is high. Okay, if we decrease the amount of water, the rate of photosynthesis is decreasing, and if we again increase the amount of water, rate of photosynthesis is again decreased. Now we know, we have right now learn about how more amount of water affect onto the photosynthesis. Now if the amount of water is less, then there will be water stress into that plant takes place. Now we know that if there is a stress of water, for example in case of summer or desert, then that plant closes the stomata. If the stomata of that plant is closed, then carbon dioxide will not enter into that leaf, and if carbon dioxide is not supplied, then obviously its concentration will get reduced, and obviously the rate of photosynthesis will reduce. It means that water concentration, or at particular optimum concentration, water is also important. It means that neither more nor less amount of water is required. Particular optimum amount of water, optimum amount of carbon dioxide, optimum temperature, carbon dioxide and sunlight is required. Question can be asked, different values can be given to you. Okay, you should have to choose and pick up the correct value from that. Always remember that the medium values, not high not low, are required for this all the factors. खूप सोपं आहे, एक सिंपल एक लॉजिक लक्षात ठेवायचं. तुमचं सनलाइट असू द्या, कार्बन डायऑक्साइड असू द्या, टेम्परेचर असू द्या की वॉटर असू द्या, एका पर्टिक्युलर अमाऊंट मध्येच पाहिजे. कमीही चालणार नाही जास्तही चालणार नाही. एका पर्टिक्युलर अमाऊंटमध्येच रेट हाय राहणार. कमी राहिलं रेट लो, जास्त राहिलं तरी पण रेट लो. हा फंडा लक्षात ठेवायचा. बाकी सगळं कन्सेप्ट म्हणजे सगळ्या फॅक्टरचा एकच फंडा येतो. फक्त समोर काही काही बुक्समध्ये जर तुम्हाला व्हॅल्यू दिलेल्या असतील तर त्या व्हॅल्यू लक्षात ठेवा. ओके, तर अशा पद्धतीने हे झालं फॅक्टर अफेक्टिंग ऑन फोटोसिंथेसिस. ओके, व्हिडिओ एकदा नाही कळला, दोनदा बघा, तीनदा बघा, नंतर 2-3 बुक्समधनं रेफर करा, वाचा आणि नंतर क्वेश्चन्सवरती जा. ऑटोमॅटिक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह करता येतील तुम्हाला. हा, मात्र तुम्हाला हे सगळं 2-3 वेळेस बघण्यासाठी, वेगवेगळे 4-5 बुक्स रेफर करण्यासाठी थोडासा त्रास होईल, पण तुम्हाला माहिती होईल त्रास पण थोडासा गुण हमखास. ओके, त्यामुळे काळजीपूर्वक, आणि कळलं नाही तर रिॲक्ट करू शकता तुम्ही, कम्युनिकेट करू शकता, तुम्हाला त्याची उत्तरं मिळून जातील. आणि समोरचे व्हिडिओ पाहण्यासाठी चॅनलला लाईक आणि सबस्क्राईब करा. थँक्यू.